Well, this is the way things go some days, right? You enter a desolate area, you kind of feel down. Well, I gotta tell you, it's not always bad. Sure, I look behind me, I see a boat graveyard, a lot of ash, a lot of things that just don't seem to be alive anymore. Well, that's also the tide of the season change. We're getting to the late parts of winter. So one day, hopefully, we all wake up, the snow is gone, and we get to remember what it's like to step out in the sunlight. I think this is something that I'm going through, and, it's not a major thing. It's sometimes something that you just got to deal with. Where does that leave the rest of us? Well, some days you just gotta look out to the sunlight, rise up, and do something more with yourself. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Now, not every day you sit there and you go, oh, look at the world. The world is just full of ash, full of desolate and destruction. It's not a pretty sight some days. But other days, it's going to be brighter. And when it is, it really is. Especially for the end of winter. I'm just glad we're getting to the point where maybe we can walk out the door. I live up here in Canada. Things have been minus 30 for the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of a little bit cold. Same time, I can't work in this weather, so I'm kind of glad I've been off work a little bit, because it's not the type of weather I want to be out in the world in right now. You look at what someone put together in a world like this, and it just kind of reminds you what we all actually have. We have something that's unique and honestly is rewarding in life. You get to wake up and not remember things like this, but always when you do know things like this do happen in the world or has happened in the past, when the world's burnt down around you, you can definitely rise up above it. You can definitely pick yourself up and know you can do something more. And that's all that I do. Some days I get down. I do get down. And it's definitely a state of mind that you get into, and you're like, you just sit there and you rack your head and you're like, you know what? I gotta pick myself up and get back to work, or get back to doing something that I really do enjoy and love. Recently, someone reminded me this week that what I do here helps everybody. If you go take a look at what someone sent to me, and I have it hanging next to my computer, and it's something that I've looked at in the last couple days here now that it's there. A piece of artwork that someone took the time to draw, and I look up at it and go, I think I made someone's day. I did something that really magnified their existence and meant something more. So I look at it and I go, thank you, especially. And that little reminder helps me remember that what I'm doing here is something that's important. That is something that helps everybody else. Like I said, everyone has a bad day. When you have a bad day, hopefully you can look at a video like this and go, you know what, he's right. He's right. Pick yourself off the ground and pick yourself up and make sure you can flap your wings. Rise up like the phoenix that's inside of everyone. Rise up even bigger than before. It's absolutely chaotic in the world. And that chaos breeds a lot of unique things. There's a lot of things that just go and really drive us down, and it drives yourself deep. And when you're down, the one thing that you can do is really pick yourself up. One day maybe I can have a world where I can sit there and look and just have something that I know is something that we've created. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I like to think about, especially with VR. And, I've looked around. And the rise of VR and the rise of me diving into this fandom at the same time, it really has breathed light into something more, something that I didn't really think of, something that when you open that chest and that box and you unlock the key on that chest and you open it up, and then suddenly you're like, there's something that's been in here all along and you just didn't know what it was. And now you find it and you step out of the shadows, out of the desolate place, some places that we've been in, and you step forward and you just know that there's something more and something greater that is now approached in front of us all. There's so many things that I've missed out on, but at the same time, I feel that I'm just learning to live life in a different world, in a different manner that seems nobody actually understands. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little crazy. Maybe things are off the rails. But it's absolutely fantastic in a lot of ways of the stuff that I do. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one a little bit short, make it a little bit shorter than normal. I am your proud Canadian Phoenix Cindershadow. I'm signing off here. Have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, put a smile on your face. Just know that I'm here, and I see you, and I care, and that everyone else out there really does too. Pick yourself up and do something more with yourself, because you're 100% worth it. Thank you for watching.